Greetings, loyal minions. Welcome back to the SciShow. A very quick morning update. I just wanted to touch base on a few things that are pretty exciting happening in the beta area. So for people that don't visit the forums or may not be fully up to date on what's happening, I just thought I'd like to share. Let me know if you like these videos. It is beta, so these things can change. But the main thing I've seen floating around is information on the new 15-star Titans. So I know a lot of people are interested in that. There's a couple of other things I would like to touch on as well. So sorry for the boring graphics on this one. I'm just going to go through and see. So we can see here, thanks to everyone in the forums as well for updating these topics and giving us all the information. So the second beta is here as of 10 hours ago. We have 15-star Titans, new tournament rule, which is Dragon Tournament, Hero Coach, and new Dragons. I won't touch too much on the new Dragons, as that's not an overly exciting topic for most people. As we can tell by the new Ancient Underroot sort of event with a couple of new Dragons, which hasn't really added too much, for my opinion, and from most people I spoke to. But the 15-star Titans, new tournament rule Dragon Tournament, which sounds like there's some more crossover, and the Hero Coach. So I haven't seen too much information on the Dragon Tournament. It's just been one image. It looks like you're still using heroes, but the dragon that you have assisting you in the map stages is now usable in the tournaments as well. So not a huge crossover, which is good. It's not using dragons in the main game, so to speak, as a hero. But again, I could be wrong, but based on the image I've seen, that's what it appears to be, that you'll be able to have a tournament, but you'll actually have your dragon helper, the same as you do in the map stages and that type of thing. So for anyone that's into the dragons and, has level, everyone's generally leveled them up to a degree as much as we can, but if you have a good dragon, it might just help out in that tournament a little bit and could add a little bit of variety depending on whether you're taking an assist skill that will heal or hit and that type of thing. So it'll be interesting. I think the powers are stronger. So instead of just doing that tiny little bit of damage or heal like we have in the map stages, it will have some sort of increased power. So pretty excited to see what happens there. I know a lot of people aren't into the dragons, but anything that can add a bit of variety to the raid tournaments and that type of thing, I don't want it to cross over too much, so it is a very fine balancing act, but that'll be interesting to see what variety happens there. I have seen some images of the 15-star Titans, so I'm sure a lot of people have probably seen those floating about. They have approximately 8 million HP, so that's quite a step up. And from what I've seen, they do hit harder, so there's some feedback a bit further down. I'll zoom down to it. We'll skip over that bit and we'll go back. So we can see here, thanks to Ruskin, fantastic contributor, heaps of information here. So he's been testing the damage that the Titans do to your hero. So a lot of people still do use 3 stars and 4 stars against Titans. And we can see there a great rundown of a 3-star Buster, a 14-star Titan was doing 1400 damage, the 15-star is 1800. 4-star Wilbur, 1176 as opposed to 1610, and with Toon Aslar, a legendary hero, the damage for a 14-star Titan was 891, up to 1221 for a 15-star. So we can see there, bit of text, the 15-star actually one-shots costume Wilbur. So that's going to make a little bit sort of difference in regards to who you're taking against these Titans. But most people that are going against the 15-star Titans will have those stronger heroes anyway, so it shouldn't be too much different. The images I've seen do show that the Titans, as I said, they've got about 8 million HP, which shouldn't be too much of an issue for the bigger alliances taking them down. The ones that are sort of, if you're out there killing 14-star Titans, but they're not always going down super easy, then the 15 stars are going to be a great challenge. Gives you hopefully a reason to use some of those items we may have built up. Hopefully the rewards will be better. Might just be a couple of extra chances for better materials. They do have some different skills. So the ones I've seen have skills that sort of resist some ailments or have a percentage chance to resist ailments. That means getting the defense down, elemental defense down, is going to be harder. Also have some, I believe, have growth and wither, or one or the other. So that makes surviving the battles a little bit harder if it's dropping your defense down permanently and or increasing its own attack. There are heroes out there that counter that. So that's exciting to see those 15 stars coming in. Hopefully they will be a bit of a challenge, but not too crazy. And so just to mention, the other part is that they can resist mana reduction as well. So the one I seen had that. So just a few updates there. Gives you something to think about, maybe to get certain heroes that you haven't got leveled yet, leveled up to face some of these new Titans. The other thing I wanted to touch on, which sounds like a very interesting thing, is a hero coach. So we can see here it says max out heroes with gems. Now, Ruskin is absolutely amazing and has gone into a lot of detail here. So, hero coach takes any legendary hero, only legendary, and maxes them out. Hero will be leveled up to level 90, Ascension level 4, and twice limit broken. The gem cost of training a hero is reduced if the hero has been leveled up partially. Train one hero per event. So it's an event. So think something similar to the Outfitter, where someone pops up in the game and basically takes some gems off you to max out a hero. You can see there the last point, heroes that were released 731 days before the start of this event. So basically a 2-year window, which at first does sound pretty not great. 2 years, as we know in this game, is a very long time and a lot of the heroes are outdated, but there are definitely some uses for that. So I'll run through the gem cost. Again, this is beta. These things could change. However, I think the Outfitter stayed the same, which was really cheap. So we've got here gem cost by hero level. If your hero is level 1-1, it's 1,000 gems. If it's 1-6, 981. So that looks like, you know, for 5 levels different, it's 19. So around about 4 gems. I'm not going to try and do math to see if there's any sort of rhyme or reason. But some of the main ones we can see, if you've got a hero at level 370, so before that final Ascension bracket, it's only 334 gems to take that next step to get it fully maxed out, which that to me is quite good. Now, you can only do it for one hero, and it's only whenever the event comes out, so you really need to be choosing your heroes carefully. The other thing is, you don't really want to be waiting. Like, if you've got a good hero that you want to level it, you don't really want to leave it at 370 forever until the event comes out. But it can definitely be great in certain circumstances. So we'll go on there. If you've got a hero at 480, it's 37 gems, which just basically double limit breaks it. But yeah, the 370 is the one I would be looking at. And Ruskin goes on to mention that as well. So that's a great update. It just means, again, people, I don't like it using gems, but it is a game. They are trying to make money. So gems are a big part of that. But it just means you can speed things up a little bit every now and then. The main use I would see for that is either Soul Exchange and Fated Summons. So if you're grabbing a hero that may be a little bit older, but it's going to be of use to your roster, you can level it straight up to 370. Even if you don't have those final materials, you can go with the 334 gems and get that fully leveled. The other humongous part of that would be if you happen to pull a costume of any particular hero and you didn't have the original already leveled, and that original was older than 2 years, which it generally would be, you'll be able to quickly level that original version up to level 370, do some gems, and get it finished off so you can then go and level the costume. Now, keeping in mind that this, whatever it's called, the hero coach, does not work on costumes, but it will get the original up to speed a lot quicker especially if you don't have those materials. But yeah, if you pull something from the costume chamber, you don't have the original leveled, bang, level it up, and then you can start working on the costume. No idea how often this will be in the game. Judging by the outfitter and things like Soul Exchange, it's probably going to be 3 monthly or 6 monthly. But again, we'll keep an eye out for that. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if you do enjoy getting these updates. I know a lot of people don't look on the forums, or and quite often there's a lot of people in game, if you're in the chat or your alliances, that there's a lot of information out there flooding around. But yeah, let me know. I enjoy knowing what to look forward to in the game. It's nice to know what's coming out. I have also been working on getting in contact with someone from Small Giant to actually get some interview type things happening. I can't say too much, and it may turn into absolutely nothing. But yeah, I have been reaching out to try and get some information, as I think it would be great to know what direction they think the game is heading in and that type of thing. So anyway, there you have it. I hope that helps. Hope you enjoy the information. As always, if you enjoy what I'm doing, gently caress the subscribe button. Give your kitty a scritch for me, like I'm doing right now.